this is your mathematics educator Abhinav Jha and I am back with an amazing session today. And मेरे साथ हैं All India Rank 1 in JEE Advanced 2022. So welcome RK Shishir, how are you? First of all, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so how is it going? So in life in Bangalore, everything's good?
Yes, sir. Everything's going good, sir. I'm like trying to explore more possibilities of how I can grow forward.
Okay, great. So today guys, we will keep it a normal conversation and we will try to understand the mindset behind getting an All India Rank 1 in JEE Advanced. That is the toughest examination in the world. So today we'll discuss with Shishir his whole journey from grade 5th to 6th, right? And throughout when he cracked this amazing IIT JEE examination in 2022 last year. So Shishir, so obviously you started your preparation in Bangalore itself from 5th and 6th class?
Yes, sir. Like I started my preparation seriously like from 8th class.
Okay.
Actual coaching, and I would say like from 11th and 12th class, it got very seriously.
Okay, great. So obviously that day I cannot forget. So it was my first class with Shishir, and when I came inside the room, there were like students of 9th class, 10th class, and they were looking so young. So I thought like, do I really need to teach them? And I started from a question, and these guys were like, sir, we've already done this, and that was, mind you, JEE Advanced previous year question. So I got that, okay, these guys are really good. So obviously, so when I started teaching them, I also started understanding their mindset, and I really thought that definitely these guys, actually there was a batch of around 8-9 students.
10 students.
10 students, yes. So I believed that at least 4 or 5 of them can crack under 100, and 3 of them got All India rank under 100, including AIR 1, 40 and 79, right?
Yes.
So that was an amazing achievement by the batch itself. So Shishir, so initially, like when you were in 6th, 7th or 8th standard, did you have, or anyone pushed you in your family that no, I want to become an engineer first of all? So let's try to understand that journey.
Sir, so like from that young age, like my mom used to like encourage me to do maths, and even I was interested in maths like in general. So
Okay.
she used to like teach me some extra maths out of like school, and that got me interested into many of the things, especially like until 5th, 6th and 7th.
Okay, so you were interested in maths, so you thought, okay, so this might lead to an engineering journey, or you can say a technical journey, maybe in like coming forward. So how important is maths? I also am a maths educator, and obviously I believe mathematics plays a really important role. So what you think, like from the beginning onwards, from 6th, 7th, 8th, if you are good in maths, so what can that lead to?
So like if you are good in maths, you just feel like this is like one of the best options you can go, because even like you will have a few options you would want to go as like do research in math, or like do something in computer science, or anything. You'll try to go for a engineering engineering side.
Yes.
So like from 8th I was like, yes, let's try that. And even like the interest in maths won't it won't be useless, because that will help me for even my physics and some part of my chemistry also.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, all of you, we will discuss that in detail as well. He is doing currently mathematics and computing from IISc Bangalore. He rejected IIT Bombay. So we'll come to that as well. But first, let me understand his journey towards that. So now, I think so you started, you told your rigorous preparation for IIT JEE in class 8th and then 9th and 10th. So I believe you finished your syllabus by 10th. That's what we feel like. We were there with you throughout your preparation in 9th and 10th. And obviously, you had finished your whole syllabus in 10th grade, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So how difficult was that to do along with your normal 8th, 9th and 10th curriculum?
Sir, so what happened was like, because we were doing mainly only like in like very small chunks, we were able to like handle it, and that at that time we were not even trying to like collect everything into one thing and trying to like remember it for later. We were just like, if we have a good idea about it, then maybe it'll be easier for us when we attack it again in 11th and 12th.
Okay, so like when I was teaching you the 11th and 12th grade syllabus, right? So when did you do that normal 8th, 9th, 10th syllabus that you were ready to grasp these concepts of 11th and 12th, especially JEE advanced level concepts?
So like for us in like just before 8th, they kept like a 3-4 month like very concise session for completing all of 8th, 9th, 10th ICSE books.
Okay.
And that was like a bit hectic, and there we were able to like catch up here.
Okay. So I think so. What I believe is like we need to push sometimes. Like we have a lot of time, right? From 6th to 10th, we have like 4-5 years. So in some duration, if we push the students, or like students are also ready to get pushed, so they will get the reality check. Okay, this is what is required, and then they will actually try to adjust to that scenario. That is what happened.
Yes.
In that, okay, that is a great thing that you did. And then you finished your syllabus in 8th, 9th and 10th, and then you were ready for 2 years for rigorous tests, right?
So like after that, because of the boards, like we had forgotten a good amount of it.
Okay.
Again from 11th, we did start from a bit basic, but
Okay.
it was easier to catch up.
Great. Yeah. So obviously when you finished your syllabus in 10th, so mind you, like these guys are already there. So they already know that they will be in top 1000 for sure. So you would have got that feeling by then?
Yes.
So top 1000 was obviously something which was quite achievable. Okay, so now tell me, like your preparation you were doing the preparation, but one key point that I believe that made you guys stand under top 100 or you got All India rank 1 was giving every weekend the test of JEE Mains and JEE Advance. And mind you, that JEE Mains paper was JEE Advance level, and that JEE Advance paper was 2 or 3 times, or you can say that more than definitely JEE Advanced level, and you were competing among all the students of the country, and you were getting All India rank that time also, right?
Yeah.
So how important was that?
So like I'm not sure if you solving harder question paper is the point, but even if you are solving paper which is like on par with that,
Yeah.
solving more papers is very useful because it makes you like to find where you are wrong, especially.
Correct.
So like if you know where you are wrong, you can improve on the particular topic. So especially in the revision stage, it will be very useful to like find out your small faults and try to improve them.
Correct. So every week you were giving the test, so you were preparing for them, or you were just randomly going through the flow that okay, I'm reading every day and day in day out. First like 5-6 days you are reading the basic concepts. So were you preparing for these weekend examinations, or okay, it was just in the flow only you were writing the exam?
So like in general, I used to like, if I had to prepare, I would prepare like on Saturday for the Sunday's exam, or else I would just leave it to the flow, because it's like it is sometimes like it's just too hectic to like prepare for it. But I wouldn't be discouraged if I get less, because that will give me more opportunities to learn.
Great. So that is one thing. So you have to be patient, है ना? You will get many opportunities, mind you, like every 52 weeks you have in a year, right? So he is giving 52 into 3, right? So this is when examination he gave of JEE Mains and advanced level till 10th grade, guys. So you can imagine the kind of preparation he had. So it's not, so obviously also I would like to mention here that like every student cannot start this preparation, this rigorous preparation from 8th, 9th, 10th. So do you think that getting All India rank 1 or at least under 100 can be possible if you start your preparation in 11th grade?
I definitely think that you can get a top 50 rank if you start from 11th grade, and if you are like if you get like around 90% in 10th, you should be like smart enough such that with enough hard work you should be able to crack it in 11th and 12th. Just that you will be a bit rocky at the starting, and it's going to get better from there.
Yes.
If you don't lose confidence at the starting, it should be pretty good at the end.
Because most of the people in the north, as you mentioned in the last conversation we had, that most of the people in north, they do this only, right? They start the preparation in 11th and 12th. Yeah, in south, this kind of culture is there, that to start early and they do rigorous preparation from the beginning itself. But yes, I also believe that a lot of my other students who have cracked good ranks in JEE Advanced or Mains had started preparation in 11th itself. So the guys who are preparing now, okay, for 25, 26, need not panic, who's writing paper in JEE 25 and 26. And the guys who are already in preparation for 24, they can also take heart from Shishir. Hannah, so he is definitely telling you this is possible. So obviously you have to be on your toes always. Okay, Shishir. So now coming back to we've discussed the test. So now I want to understand books. Like what do you recommend the students out there, right? Which books they can follow? Obviously everyone is doing some offline coaching, some online coaching. I recommend them to follow their teachers, things, their materials, their coaching materials, that is there. But apart from that, did you feel that there is a requirement of some supplement books as well?
So the main books I would recommend is first the be comfortable with the NCERT CBSE textbooks and the previous year questions.
Okay.
In general, like if you are comfortable with these both, you should be able to do like at least 50% of the questions if you are comfortable with the previous year question.
Okay.
And because like some parts of the previous year questions are difficult, we need to like refer to some books. Like I would say that try to ask your teacher for help, especially in the previous year questions, rather than trying to go for a book.
Okay.
Then if you are comfortable with that, then you can try to read a book for some additional material.
Okay. So did you refer any books for mathematics apart from your curriculum? Like NCERT, we know mathematics is not that up to the mark.
NCERT mathematics is not up to the mark.
So apart from that, did you refer any book apart from your materials in this coaching?
Previous year questions and like Singage materials were good.
Yes. So Singage, obviously, I also believe is a standard book, and if you solve that on regular basis, and you guys were doing that, I think, when we were also preparing, and so definitely some books are required, but more or less it's like previous year questions and your teacher who will be guiding you throughout wherever you are studying. That might be XYZ part of the country, but if you are preparing the examination, I feel, and solving, if you are solving previous year question along with solving the DPPs on regular basis in the class, I guess it is more than sufficient. You have to have a repetition of that, right? The more number of times you do the previous year question, that helps.
Yes, that helps a lot.
Yes, because a lot of students, I feel like they just try to solve the question for 5 minutes and then they look at the solution. So were you referring to solutions, or you were trying to give, that is a very good point I also came up with. So if you are, let's suppose, solving a JEE Advanced previous year question, okay? So you have solved it for 5 minutes, let's suppose the solution is not coming. So what would you do? You will go to your teacher or you will look into the solution?
I will go to my teacher, I will ask them for a solution.
Okay.
So they'll try to like guide me towards a direction, and if I'm not able to like get it, they'll try to give me a whole solution.
Okay.
And if I'm satisfied with that solution, like with how much time it takes or something, I will just use that. If I'm not satisfied, like maybe I have not learned some of the parts of what they have used, I'll try to like look at their solution, or I'll try to like make a solution on similar lines with what I have learned.
Correct. And this also helps you to remember that part also, right? If you're going to your teacher and he's explaining you, that is there in your mindset for more long. But if you see the solution, then I think so it might be, you can forget that as well.
And like if you see the solution, you might just feel like this looks correct, but you might not look at the small nuances in that.
Absolutely. Very nicely mentioned here, and glad we discussed this part, because a lot of students feel this thing. And okay, so we've discussed the books part. Now let's come to your results now. Finally, the results were declared, and obviously you got All India rank 1 in JEE Advanced. Mains, what was your rank?
56.
56. He also got All India rank 56 in mains, guys. Right? JEE mains, he was All India rank 56. That was through first attempt or second attempt?
It was the second attempt.
Second attempt. Okay, nice. So like most of the students who get top ranks is from first attempt, right?
Yes.
है ना? So you are like Haren Satvik also got it from first attempt, right? He got All India rank 10 and he was All India rank 14 JEE Advanced. Now tell me that day then when the rank flashed. So how was the experience and how was the atmosphere at your place?
Sir, so we were just waiting for like the result and from like 9:30 or something.
Yeah.
And like at 9:45, my father gets a call from the director of IIT Bombay.
Okay. Your father gets a call.
We had registered with my father's number.
Oh, okay. Great.
So like he gets a call, so we had to ask him, is it like zonal first or like first, just in case.
Okay.
And then we were like jumping.
Okay, you're jumping at All India rank 1, yeah. So, and that too in the toughest examination in the world, I believe. Right? So it is obviously quite difficult. If you look into the UPSC, NEET, yes, a lot of people write NEET. I think so 20 lakhs is crossed this year. 22 lakh students have written. But if you look into the level of the paper, that is not that difficult. So here the students are obviously writing, like if you look into the JEE, 11.13 lakh students gave this year, but advanced only few of them are eligible, and then you have to get the top rank. It's huge. And I think so this will stay with you throughout your lifetime.
Yes, sir.
So this thing, the tag of All India rank 1. Okay, great. So now let's come to the things like, okay, now counseling. So you got a call from the director of IIT Bombay,
yes,
right? The director of IIT Bombay calling him and telling him join my institute. Was he?
Like,
he doesn't-
because they
okay.
had organized the thing, so they knew it first.
Okay. Acha, they knew it first because IIT Bombay had conducted. Okay. So they knew it. So he just congratulated. So did he push you for joining IIT Bombay?
No, sir. He just told that he would like for us to join.
Okay. He just told that he would like, but I think so. I just was checking the counseling. You had applied.
Yes, sir. I
Yes,
had
sir.
applied.
You got round 1. You got that IIT Bombay, and then you
I withdrew it later.
Yes, because from second round onwards, it was not coming.
No, sir. I withdrew it at the last round.
Last round. Okay. Round 6, it was
Yes,
not
sir.
coming. Okay, got it. So that is what came in your mind, like, okay, I should not do it, like, because there would have been like 50-50 chances, and then what made you decide that, okay, I'll go towards research field and I will try to take ISC Bangalore. So what was going through your head that time?
Sir, like, I just thought that at IIT Bombay, like, the students will be more like oriented towards getting a job, especially in the later years.
Correct.
So that might just change my mindset in the later years. So that might not be a good thing.
So he thought, the long term he thought कि यार final year में जाएंगे, so he would get towards the job mindset. He doesn't want to do job.
Yes, sir.
He wants to do his startup mindset is clear, and why not, yaar? People of his age are doing who are not from engineering background, right? People who are not in engineering background, from arts, from music, they are doing all this kind of stuff and they're doing well.
Yes,
so it's
sir.
not necessary that people from engineering background only will top the charts, but definitely what I feel is that he has also decided. So which area you are looking to do a startup? Can you just tell everyone?
So like, I wanted to do a startup on deep tech. So even I knew that I had to get more education for that.
Okay.
So it will be like almost guaranteed that I have to go for a master's to get
Okay.
more
Okay.
exposure and more knowledge.
So is it related to AI?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, na?
Deep tech is related.
Okay, this is related to AI, so I also have to learn more about it to have a further conversation on this particular topic. Okay, so do you think that masters can be done from India, or you have to go abroad? So are the research like IC Bangalore is the best, but do you think that still in India we can do masters?
Sir, like, the only problem in India with masters is that you just get less industry exposure compared to like outside.
Okay.
Outside it's like almost like you have to go for industry exposure. You have to get some industry exposure and do all these things.
Okay. So what's your take on brain drain? Like, a lot of students here in India get top ranks in IIT and then they go to USA, and in that they just are there working there in Google, Microsoft, and obviously a lot of talent from India goes there and gets settled, right, in Silicon Valley and stuff. So do you feel that, do you also feel the same, that you would like to settle abroad, or you want to come here in India?
I want to come back here
Okay.
at some point of time, sir. So
Okay.
that, like, I don't want to like give my intellectual property there.
Okay, yes.
And it's like I guess even our government should like invest more into like making more like hubs here, so that people will actually want to work here.
Great. So, like, do you think what else can be done to get, like, obviously you have this mindset, and I can ask you the question, what can the government do to just retain the talent in India, so that the economy of India grows and obviously the per capita income grows? Because a lot of talent is going abroad, obviously paying taxes there, and like, Indian education system is now doesn't have that talent.
Sir, so like, I guess our colleges should try to like focus more on research and trying to like and government should fund more for research and try to like fund more for startups which are trying to create a good job market.
Okay, so funding should be more for the startups in India.
Yes, sir.
So that these guys who are talented try to develop their startup here.
Yes, sir.
What about jobs? Okay, what about jobs? Can we push it? Because see, nowadays most of the things have become work from home in COVID times. So the companies in US, Australia, UK, they are also paying the similar here in India, right? People from work from home, so they're saving their like obviously official costs. So obviously that can be also done, but you're saying that getting into the startup culture is very important in India, right?
Yes, like they should like promote more people to go for startups so that they create more jobs and more intellectual property remains here.
Great. Okay. Okay, so like we have 100 plus unicorns in the country. So what's your favorite one right now? You have anything like Dream 11?
No, sir.
Okay, so like a lot of unicorns are there now in India. So yeah, let's see. So one day maybe you will obviously be making one as well.
I hope so.
Okay, okay. So coming back, so what are the other extracurricular activities you do apart from studying Shishir, so that other students will also get to know that what other things can be done?
During preparation or now?
Preparation. First, you can tell about preparation, and now have you evolved?
So like during preparation, I used to not like do much extracurricular activities, but because like my school was around 2 kilometers from my home, so I had to cycle
Okay.
to and fro, and I
Okay.
used to come back for lunch, so it'll be around
Okay, you were coming from home.
yeah.
Okay, you're not in the hostel.
I was not in hostel.
Okay, 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 great. So that is also one good thing that you're getting home food and all.
Yeah. So like per day, I used to cycle like around 6-7 kilometers just to go and come back.
Okay.
And now
So that is a good exercise. Cycling, right? Obviously, yeah, yeah.
now like I like exercise in the morning at around 6 o'clock for an hour and just so that I can at least like, because now no one is going to push me for maintaining my health or education. So
Okay. So what about other things in life? Like what do you feel? Okay, this job, startup is all there. What else? Like is all like job and startup everything, or like mental peace and all, like spirituality, other things? Do you think about that? Yoga, meditation. What
I
about all
have
that?
not explored those right now, sir.
Okay.
Maybe I will do it later.
Okay, okay, okay. Because a lot of people come to me. I am also not explored this path, but now in the social media, everything, everywhere, it's like it's all out. Okay, so chalo, let's discuss a bit more about like what your physics, mathematics, and chemistry, right? So we will end it in this note. Like in detail, can you tell me like mathematics? What is the major topics which you have to be strong on so that the other topics becomes far easier?
So if you have to like go for related topics, then it will be first will be like for algebra,
Okay.
especially like about linear equations, quadratic equations, and how to use complex numbers effectively.
Okay.
And then the second most important topic is definitely differential calculus.
Okay.
Maybe integral calculus is not that important compared to that, but differential calculus, having a good grasp on how it works will give you an intuition about many types of functions and why something happens.
Correct. Okay, so differential calculus and algebra. Okay, yes, I also believe that algebra's weightage has increased over the years. In JEE, initially it was not that much that today it is, and differential calculus, obviously, AOD chapter, the bulk of the questions comes from the application of derivatives, right? Okay, and what about physics? Physics, what do you think? Like most weighted topic in JEE mains or advance?
For JEE mains, it's probably, I guess, it's more weighted into like the second year terms which come under modern physics and all.
Okay, modern physics, you saying that?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, great.
Like for JEE advance, it's probably like more weighted into mechanics, electromagnetism, these two topics.
Okay, okay, okay. And
Especially like in electromagnetism, they try to prefer the magnetism part because they can put in electricity with that.
okay, yes, good point mentioned. And what about chemistry? A lot of people tend to mug up inorganic chemistry and they try to just get away that. So inorganic chemistry, is it really something that we have to mug up, or it can be conceptually read as well?
Let's like a very less part of inorganic chemistry which has to be mug up in my opinion. Like,
Okay.
Like I guess if you have like 36 questions, you'll probably find like 6 questions which you probably have to remember everything,
Okay.
and rest all you should probably find some way to like learn it.
Okay.
So like for inorganic, I just stuck to NCERT, nothing more.
I used to stick on the walls the reactions and I used to just mug up. This is my honest opinion. But yeah, coming back to organic chemistry. So organic chemistry in advance is the most weighted. What do you think?
No, all three are like
All
equally
three
weighted.
equally. Okay. Okay. So in advance you feel that okay, every year we have equal weightage.
And I feel there's going to be a shift on like trying to use physical chemistry in inorganic and organic questions just to like calculate the yield of a reaction, more mathematical based questions.
So that numerical type of questions can be framed more, right? Yeah. Okay.
So like I would advise people to be good with some calculations and approximations.
Okay. Yeah. So that is a good point he mentioned. Okay. So what in advanced which type of questions are the most difficult? Are there the more than one are more difficult, or the numerical based, or the matrix match? So what do you feel is the most
So like
difficult?
I feel the matrix match, if there's like options in the matrix match, is pretty simple.
Okay.
But like multi-correct and numerical are difficult. Multi-correct, at least if you're like, if you're sure about some options, you can put it, and numerical is like you know it. Even if you get it, you'll feel doubtful because it's like a whole you have to go precise to 2 decimal digits.
Oh yeah, obviously. So the guys who are writing JEE Advance on 4th June 2023 can get a lot of inputs from this conversation which we had just now. So Shishir, going forward, your advice or your wishes to the guys who are writing JEE Advance 2023. So there will be one more guy now with you who will obviously be, well, you cannot say that obviously take your way or throne. This tag will be there with you. It's just like Miss World, right? Every year there's a new Miss World. So yeah, so there will be crowning of another JEE Advanced topper. So like, what would you like to tell the JEE Advanced guys who are writing on 4th June?
So like I would mainly like to tell that don't like take any tension in the exam, and especially be calm, because like if you're calm, even there is times even in my exam I was a bit tensed and I was not able to like perform perfectly at the start for mathematics. But like if you're calm and be like, you can go some other questions, just assume that you just leave those questions, because even I have got only 90%. It's like I left like around 10% of the questions I have got them wrong. Okay. So it's like you don't have to get everything correct. If you see a few 3-4 questions, if you don't know in a row also, it's fine. You can just maybe go from the back or some other way.
Acha, what's the highest in India so far in JEE Advanced percentage?
I think it's like around 97%.
97. Which year was it?
It was in 2021. The paper was very simple.
Oh, okay. So you cannot compare by percentage, I believe, right?
This paper was one of the
hardest. Okay. So yeah, also JEE Advanced 2022 was and what was the minimum cutoff to clear the JEE Advanced?
I guess it was this year.
This year, right? 14.6.
Sure.
The last rank, I think so. Yeah. So yeah, this was a very difficult paper. He got 90%. So that was something else. Okay. So now finally, 2025 aspirants, 2024 aspirants who's writing in 1 year time, 2 year time. So final advice to them.
So like I would say for 2024 aspirants, please stick to NCERT for most of the chemistry part. Physics, please, you read NCERT and do the exemplar problems. Then if you have more time, do the previous year questions, and you can try to go for a reference book later. Mathematics, I will say, rather than to stick to NCERT, you can go for Cengage and the previous year questions.
Correct.
I guess you'll have a lot of learning with the previous year questions, because especially the calculus part is comparatively more difficult compared to any other standard book I've seen.
Okay. So Shishir, it was a great conversation. So I am blessed that I obviously taught you. Okay, and all the best.
Thank you, sir.
So for your career, and this tag will remain with you throughout your lifetime. So all the best.
Thank you.
Hopefully see you building a unicorn soon. Take care. Bye-bye.